know that I just recorded a vlog fairly recently, but this is important enough to do a very quick update. I'm not going to get into anything too crazy, but guess who's diagnosed with ADHD? Me. Add that to the list. So, you guys know me. I've always been super transparent to the point sometimes where I felt like I was kind of like egging for attention, which if that maybe back in the day when I was probably 15 to 19, I was, attention starved as a lot of guys are, I feel. So, yeah, I would kind of bring all of my demons out to play to kind of show off to show people, to kind of garner some kind of attention or pity or something back in the day. But me now, I don't. My thing is I just don't care. Like why would I be? I'm not ashamed of my I don't like using the term mental illness, but it is obviously accurate. It just sounds so much more dramatic. And I guess to onlookers it is, but to me it's not as dramatic because I've lived with these things for so long. I've lived with anxiety since I was like 7 years old. I can remember back to being a very young child and realizing that a lot of stuff that was happening to me was based on anxiety, or at least developing anxiety, which only worsened in middle school with a lot of preceding events, and then which also triggered and spiraled down into depression. So I've been diagnosed with anxiety and depression since ages 7 and like ages 12 or 13, something like that. So I'm 27. I'm going to be 28 in a month. So I've had these things for a long time, and those two things I've always managed and done fairly well with. Besides the anxiety, it always kind of spikes up and takes you down. But ADHD it's a new thought process, and I think as far as we can tell, based on doctor I spoke with, I've had it for a little while. I'd say I've probably had some form of it since 18 or 19 years old. At least that's when like the symptoms and habits really started to fully develop. And there was like little things, but it kind of spiraled and got worse over time as these things do. And it transforms, it kind of builds off itself. And I'm still learning about it, so I apologize to anybody who has been living with it in the sense of they know that they've had it and they've been working with it for their entire life. I do apologize if I sound ignorant in any way, and I'm not trying to come across parading it around as if it's some kind of thing. Like I said, I'm just always trying to be as transparent as I can. I want you guys to come on the channel and feel like you know me and feel like if we met, then you'd feel comfortable, and you'd understand my processes of speaking and my body language, and you would feel comfortable around me that you know me. That's how I've always kind of wanted to approach it, even though I'd probably be pretty withdrawn meeting people. I'd be super shy. It's totally different. There's a screen and a camera between. There's somebody in real life, and now they can more harshly judge just how skinny I am, or like, wow, he's only 5'8" or some shit like that. I would start like putting like weights on myself being around people. But anyway, so I'm getting off topic. There we go, ADHD. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still trying to learn about all my symptoms and all the symptoms in general, and I'm gonna do some research, but like I'm also fucking lazy, so I'm not gonna go out of my way to do that. Except I'll probably do it all in one night and cram it. But so I've started. Today was the first day, which is November 17th, 2021, that I took my first pill for ADHD, and I'm still learning about it. And I don't really mind talking about what it is, but for the moment, I'm not going to get into the specificities or the specifics of what exact medication that I'm starting, because who knows if it's even going to change. But I'm starting off at a low dose because I am a small stature person, so hopefully it's not going to be like anything too crazy impactful, and hopefully we don't have to bump it up a bunch, because the higher of a dosage we get with how small of a person I am, the more severe side effects are going to be. And speaking of side effects, there really should not be any besides maybe like occasional dizziness or like random dizziness or something like that. Like it's that was my biggest concern going in there, was what kind of side effects will I have to deal with. I'm not dealing with like a bunch of like disgusting like odd misproportioned weight gain, or like I don't want my penis to stop working, and stuff like that. So as far as we're going with, should be okay. But I'm only taking one capsule or one pill a day, 100 milligrams, small dosage of this specific medication. and it's not, again, it's not bad. You know what? Fuck it. I'll say what it is. It's Wellbutrin or bupropion. That's what it says, but I guess they're like the same thing. So that's what I'm taking for ADHD. So if anybody has experience with it, whether it's through a friend or personally, and you want to give me some tips and advice, let me know. I'm not going to be like, changing my medication based on what people say, because I know like 5 people with ADHD that all take different things for it. And some people Adderall works incredibly well. Some people whatever have you. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that, and that's what's going on. Probably tonight, I'm going to upload this right now. Probably tonight I'll be either playing 7 Days to Die or Halo on stream. I don't know exactly what time. I'm going to go right now. It's like 1 p.m. I'm going to go do some chores, and I'm going to like clean up the office, clean up my bedroom, and like just kind of really get stuff in here. I still have like a fan on the ground right there from summer, so I'm going to transfer. I'm going to move it downstairs so I can transition to like the winter phase of a home setup. Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you have any kind of like tips or advice or just knowledge you want to share your own experience if you're comfortable with that, comment section is always open. I always read every single comment, and I always try to reply to a comment if the comment is something that is like replyable. If it's, even if I'm just saying thank you, I'd like to try to reply to every comment if I can. Except Alan, I see all your comments, and I don't reply to most of them because they're most of the time unreplyable. It's usually just like a love the video or great, whatever have you. So it's always just like, yeah, I give like a like or a heart or whatever. I interact with every comment, but if there's ever a question in the comments, I always try to respond to it. So anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you maybe on stream tonight. Bye bye.